Hi, thank you for joining me. Wendy Anderson, justbe.me. So, things that have been coming up for me in my life learning this week. So the last few days, I felt real heaviness in the heart. So when testing my body, there was heartworm coming up, left and right heart insufficiency in both chambers. So, okay, right, what's that about? So I've sat with it a couple of days and it doesn't feel comfortable. And I know whatever I'm experiencing, it's something that I need to talk about and something that other people may be experiencing in the collective, that you will have a similar programme that you will be learning about as much as I am. And we're all in this together. So these were the cards that were coming out. Untying karmic knots, which this is an old programme state of being. Manifestation, which is upside down, so you're not manifesting a toffee, basically, and the home card. So the home card, when this comes out, is a signal for me to take those times out, to switch off, empty the mind, just focus on breath, breathing. And I know in that moment that I'm in receiving mode, I'm receiving love, I'm receiving the energy that I need in my body for healing, to put it back into alignment. I'm receiving abundance in love for myself so I can give it to others, and I don't need it from others. I am receiving if it's something that I want to manifest, so if it's something business, financial, or something that is something in my life that I'm requiring to just have a more interesting, joyful life situation and experience, that is the ability that all human beings have been gifted with, because we are created in the mirror image of the Creator. So we've all got creative abilities. It's just that in our program states we're told that no, you can't do that. You know, God is something that is without of you. It's not something that is within you. It's a lie. You know, God is something within all of us, and that we are, we are made from that energy. The etheric energy is literally in everything. You know, it is oneness. It is everything, just is. So you once you are aware of this use of energy, alchemy, whatever you want to call it, it's up to you. It doesn't really matter what we name it, it just is. So once you are in knowing and feeling of this energetic value, then it's at your resource. But you have to switch off to being in receiving of it. So this is kind of like the infinity symbol: receive, just be, give thanks. So the just be is coming home to being nothingness. So the effort, the new 5D efforting, so kind of like the 3D hustle. So if you've been feeling really heavy around the heart, that program state is to hustle, is to work hard. You work hard, you receive everything in life. You've just got to hustle and you will receive. And it's kind of like, bullshit. When are you going to stop lying to yourself? So this is kind of like the truth will set you free. So in 5D, and this energy is kind of like being available for all of us. It's just that the energetic status of this planet at the moment is just an assistance of helping us be more connected with this energy. So the new way of being, so if you're feeling it in the ankles as well, and you're feeling kind of like a lizard on a hot tin roof, and your feet are like that, pain, and you kind of like a little bit like that, you're feeling this as well. So this is a big, massive program, and it's to do with the empathic and narcissistic energies as well. So if you're learning about this, then you will have relationships at the moment that are, you're using a lot of effort and you're getting very little back. The truth will set you free from these type of relationships, and the truth is, where can I just step back from these narcissistic energies? Where is it that I am receiving very little love back, or I'm receiving not the equivalent energetic value back that I am putting in. Okay, so if we are not, and this last week I felt heavy in the heart, and the last thing that I wanted to do is come home to my beingness, is to just be, is to just do those practices of breathwork, of yoga, of just anything that sends me back to my nothingness manifestation, my creator manifester state. I've not wanted to go anywhere near it, and my heart has felt so heavy, heartworm, and then my digestive system has come up, so then I'm feeling lethargic, fatigued, tired, not wanting to do anything really. So this is how this energy is coming up in my body, how I am feeling it, and it's this imbalance in relationships. How much effort am I putting into things, and what am I receiving back? So if you are in full worth and knowingness that you are a worthy creator being, then the reasoning is, why should I not receive the same back? You know, it should be equal. We are all equals, so the giving and receiving should be equal capacity. So this is coming into your sovereignty. So we are learning about sovereignty at the moment. This is why we, the people, is going to kind of like go up. You're also going to be people dying suddenly, and may I take that opportunity to the people that have chosen that contract, and we've all chosen these contracts. We are all in choice. This is your sovereignty. You are all in choice. So for those people that have chosen those contracts, they will have had the program about the hustle. It will be about the work and receiving back. So their expectations will be very low of what they are receiving back. So they maybe have been in businesses where may have been failing, getting a little back for years, but yet they've been in the hustle for years. When do you call that a day? Where do you draw the line in the sand with that relationship to that business that you are receiving very little back? You either call it day with that relationship, whatever it is, whether it's a marriage, whether it's business, whether it's a partnership, whether it's the state, you know, whatever it is, because if you're coming into your sovereignty as well and you are becoming more self-reliant, so you are health sovereign, you're not going to need the NHS. If you are education sovereign for your family and your children, or yourself, meaning you are coming home to being and receiving the information that is required for the right time, then, you know, there will be certain facilities or services that you may be paying into that you feel, well, I'm not really receiving the same value back right now. So, you know, you may be wanting to step back from that interaction as well. But obviously that state will not want you to step back from them, because they have been used to receiving these funds, and once a narcissist has been used to receiving love or funds or whatever value that is, they start to get a little bit nasty when they've worked out that, okay, I haven't once got that, I'm not getting that value back in. What the heck? I am feeling very weak in resources. So this is how the narcissist will be feeling right now if you are becoming sovereign and you are stepping back from that energetic field. They will be feeling very weak because they are not receiving the energy that they once had. So it means that they will also have to step up in their sovereignty and start to become self-reliant in their own valued state. So this is where balance is coming up on the planet, and this is where you'll be feeling in the body if you are out of alignment and you are not in a balanced state. So if you are feeling it in the body and it's feeling uncomfortable, there is change required. So kind of like last week as well, or the last few days, the fives have been coming up quite a lot in my angel number, and I know when number 5 is coming up, I am called to action. It's called into changing something. Now, when I say call to action, it doesn't necessarily mean I've got to action something. It sometimes means what effort you're putting in. You know, are you effort in into this beingness, into just being, into the nothingness, into the empty the mind, and you are receiving the heart. It's that state of alignment into beingness that I have not wanted to kind of experience the last few days, which is really interesting because, you know, that is normally my disciplined path, is to every day take that time to just beingness, to manifest love in my heart, to then, you know, put that into all things that I do, into relationships, into work, into whatever it is. So sovereignty, feel it in the body. If there is a part of you that is, I don't want to do this, it's not for you right now, you know, and that was how I was feeling kind of like the last few days. I don't want to be in the beingness of nothingness and turn up for myself. So I had to be in it to feel it, to heal it. I had to experience it. And I had to love myself just while I was going through that dark night of the soul. And it's honour it, because I know there's always light at the tunnel. That it's a temporary state, and I will come out the other side at some point. A light bulb will go on, and it will be epiphany time. So dark nights of the souls are still part of the learning journey. It's fine. And now, kind of like today, I feel like I'm at the end of the tunnel. It's kind of right. Light switches come back on. What's it all about? Right, come on. So then it's now my body is wanting to take that time of little effort, efforting more into just being state, the nothingness state, the 0 point field state, whatever you want to call it, breath work, whatever it is. My body is I want to do that. A few days ago, my body wasn't doing that. So this is honouring your sovereign state of being. Self-leadership. What is it that my body is telling me? And it's listening to yourself. So if you're protesting, I need to be heard. That's why I'll shout louder and louder and louder, because I'm not being heard. And that's brilliant. You know, we've needed those protesters on this planet right now, because we've needed to witness it. Some of you have needed to experience it, and that's all beautiful and brilliant. Oh, I've got no brew left. So it's that sovereign way, the sovereign way. I like that. The sovereign way is that beingness of nothingness, to manifest love, to place that into all that we do. If the body ain't into it, check in with yourself, because there's something that is happening in your experience that ain't for you. And it could be just that day or that moment, but it's not for you. So it could be something that ordinarily, like charity work, something like that. Some people will do it because they feel like a bad person and they need to cleanse something or baptise themselves. In every second, it's opportunity to renew. In every second, no matter what you are doing. Even me, dark night of the soul, kind of like last few days, of kind of like not wanting to do that. And then all of a sudden there's this trigger, well, if I'm not wanting to do that, am I a bad person? But me doing that, I was still in service to humanity. I was still in service to myself, because I'm still on that journey of love. While I wasn't doing the meditation, while I wasn't doing the yoga, while I wasn't doing the beingness, I'm still on that journey of love, because then at the back of it, I can now share this. So I didn't want to share this a few days ago and come on and talk about this. Now my whole beingness and my whole state of being in my body, even before I've put mascara on this morning, is kind of like, I need to share this. My whole body is kind of like tingling with this requires sharing. And that's the gift. That's the gift in gratitude. Thank you so much for this experience. Thank you so much for this energetic experience. I'm now sharing this experience. I'm now giving thanks. I am now gifting my experience with you. So this is the laws of the universe. Just be, receive, give thanks in the infinity. You know, you become the alchemist, your life starts to flow. Try it just for kind of like a few days, 7 days. Try, you know, just think, I'm doing what my heart tells me just for 7 days. This is you living your truth, whatever your heart is. If your heart is saying, I just want to kind of like rest and watch Netflix for a day, fine. If your heart is saying, I just want to rest and watch Netflix for a whole month, you really need to sort something out. You really need to find some real truth there. A day to you know, to, and even, Netflix has got its nefarious values as well, from keeping you away from yourself as well. Distractions. So look at distractions in your life that are keeping you away from your truth, that are keeping you away from your love, that are keeping you away from your manifestations of the truth, that are keeping you away from you and your creator divine beingness. Where are you feeling it in the body right now? Ankles, heart, digestive system, where are you feeling this? Headache, anyone that's got headache, why are you doing your own head in? You know, you are coming away from your own truth. You may be kind of like wanting to help everyone and give everyone and love everyone and be kind to everyone. You might not have that capacity right now to do that. Maybe you need to be in that just being receiving mode, that I need to receive it first in order to be able to gift it. So this is the expansion and the contraction. So this is depression as well. If anyone is feeling in that little bit unmotivated, depressive way of being, or again, that is you needing to requiring to contract into the nothingness, into the beingness. If you're not ready for the just kind of like, I just need to sit and do some breath work, honour that as well, because there'll be an end to it at some point. You may be experiencing it so you can share it, and that might be just my contract and my deal, I don't know. Again, nice to have the dialogue and hear from anyone that is feeling the way I'm feeling. I'm scratching my head, so that means kind of like it's coming to the end of this share, because I'm scratching my head for some more information. Is there some more information that I want to share? No. End of. So I will leave my blessings, my peace and my love with every single one of you that has taken the time to share, to receive my love that I am gifting to you. Bye. Let me know how you've gone on with living your sovereign week. That would be really, really interested. Also, it'd be really interesting to, this is a really, really hard topic, from anyone that has experienced a died suddenly, and is there a pattern around the individual that died suddenly about the hustle? You know, there's a programmed state that these people have already experienced a free, sovereign way of being, potentially. They know it, they're in their DNA, they've just come away from their truth. If you can assist in it, but the thing is about this, if you can see the pattern in somebody like this that is coming away from their sovereignty, and they've come away from health sovereignty, they've come away from their love sovereignty, they're coming away from their work sovereignty, you know, can you just say you are worthy if you just rest today? You know, you can help somebody else get back to their sovereignty as well. That you don't have to be in the hustle today. You are still worthy, even in your beingness, of nothingness, of doing nothing. You are not, your worth is not connecting to how hard you work in the hustle game. It isn't, and your heart will tell you. To all those beautiful human beings that have died suddenly, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the contract that you have decided to take, and this is a sovereignty, to take responsibility for all of your contracts, to take responsibility for all of your beingness, to take responsibility for all your behaviours, actions and programs, is taking back that responsibility, taking back your truth, taking back your sovereignty, back to love. Thank you so much to all these beings that have played a part in these roles. So beautiful, and your part in your beingness is a lesson to the rest of us, it's a lesson to humanity to witness. I am just merely shedding a light on these contracts. For some of you, very hard to see, but this is the whole point, is to see it, to look at it. Not an easy thing to do, but we are being asked to see within, see that the heart, to see the truth within our hearts, is coming back to our sovereign way of being, which is the path of love. Where is it that my path is unkind to me? Where is it that my path is not loving me? Where is it that my relationships are unkind to me? Where is it that my relationships are not loving me? Where is it that my path is not giving me equal effort in? It's not giving me equal reward to my efforts? Where is it that I'm giving loads of love and receiving very little back? Where is it that I'm giving loads of effort and receiving very little reward back? That's not you knowing your worth. That's not sovereignty whatsoever. Love to you, my beautiful sovereign beings. Take care.